Here we are at 80 Mathersfield Drive. List price, $5,690,000. We're in the lower level. Jillian, what can you tell us about the lower level?
Well, this is actually, I hate to keep having favorites, but it's like children, they're all your favorites, right? So the lower level in this house is actually really incredible. What we tried to do down here was make sure that every room was really used. So this space, this sort of media room, is also very multifunctional. If you've got a bunch of teenagers over, you don't want to make it just into a movie theater room because they want to hang out and they want to, do their own thing and not always have the TV on. So another thing that I'm always very conscientious about is storage. So we added an entire wall of storage closets. Those are all 24 inches deep. So you can have hanging and you have places to store things. We've got another gas fireplace here. One thing to note about these gas fireplaces is they don't have pilot lights on all the time. They only go on when you turn them on, so they're not heating the space. Speaking of heat though, the floors are heated throughout the lower level and they're heated in zones. So for example, if we go down the hallway, oh, and sorry, one thing I'll add, Kevin, a little secret. This whole space is roughed in for plumbing. So if you wanted to add built-ins and a little mini kitchen area for the rec room, you could put a wet sink here and a dishwasher drawer. We just chose not to.
Okay, that's a great consideration. And if you want to put a fridge down here, like a large fridge?
Absolutely, we left space for that too, and electrical. So you could put that right there.
Terrific.
If you come down the hallway, something I also thought about was the fact that you might want to have another laundry because we've got a bedroom down here. This house has a total of 3 bedrooms on the 2nd floor, all with their own en-suites, and it has another bedroom down here that I think was a bit of a surprise to you, Kevin, when you saw it. Because we've got an area that's a hangout area, I thought it was really important to have another powder room. So we've got 2 powder rooms in this house, which is really terrific. Again, all the areas are zoned in terms of floor heat. So this area, for example, we don't keep the floor heat on. There was also this incredible cavity of space. When we moved the stairs from being curved to being straight, we suddenly had this unbelievable nook of space that we thought we could really use. So while we were renovating, we integrated the humidifier. All the plumbing is created inside the walls, and this is a completely self-contained wine cellar. Holds 500 bottles, plus as you can see, lots of storage for extra boxes.
One of my favorite rooms. Now this is the room that surprised me, that I didn't think existed.
I know, well it looks like we're just going into a little closet or something, doesn't it?
It does.
And in fact, we're going into really what feels like a 2nd story bedroom. Part of how we accomplished that was adding in a massive window well and a huge picture window. All the windows in the house as well are operational. Dogs don't come with the sale of the house, so Leo won't be here. Every bedroom, as I mentioned, has got a ensuite, and the floors again are heated in every ensuite. And again, they're heated in here. One of the things I always try to do is make sure that you use little nooks and areas of space. For example, we hit our electrical panel here. We also put a plug there, and the reason we did that is that if you wanted to have this as a television set, you could just simply drill out a grommet and plug in a TV and hang it there. And then you've got this whole little lounge area. This is a terrific nanny suite or teenager or somebody that's away at university coming in and out. They really feel like they've got their own space.
Very comfortable.
Let's go on up to the main floor so we can say goodbye.
Couldn't help but notice the office. Is this where you work? Or just your
This
office?
is where I work. This is one of my favorite features of the house. These doors were imported from Italy and they're made by a company called Renovation. And they actually have a beautiful gold mesh in between 2 pieces of glass. It gives you privacy, but it still lets the light through. Again, everything I do is always driven by natural light pouring into the house. So this is a really terrific space at the front of the home. It gets wonderful morning light, and it's just a wonderful place to work. Very calming. So I'm curious, Kevin, what were your favorite things in the house?
Well, clearly the room downstairs in the lower level surprised me. I mean, I didn't realize that was there. It's large, it's comfortable, and you're right, it's a perfect nanny suite or mother-in-law.
Yeah, that's true. I never thought of that.
I love the open concept from front to back. You can see right through. The home really gives you the feel it's a lot larger than the 4,600 square feet.
I think part of that is probably the ceiling height too, because you have to realize in this section we're standing in right now, there's 11-foot ceilings. Throughout the rest of the house, there's 9-foot ceilings, and in the lower level, I think they're 8'3", but we say 8 feet. So I think that also gives you this great sense of the 4,600 square feet, though, is a lot of space when your lower level is really livable.
My second favorite thing is what you've done with the backyard.
Thank you.
The pool, the landscaping, it just transforms that into something that's very welcome, very airy. And I love the idea that you're going to get the sun from the east to the west all day long.
Good point. Well, thanks so much for joining us. And feel free to reach out to Kevin if you have any interest, or check out online at OxleyRobert.com, about 80 Mathersfield Drive, located in South Rosedale.